The content presented in the following video delves into the intricate realm of musical history. Despite the endless commitment to accuracy, we acknowledge the potential for oversight. Your insights are invaluable. Please feel free to share any misinformation in the comments. Thank you.
Did you know that Eddie Kendricks, co-founder of the legendary Motown group The Temptations, had a distinctive falsetto singing style that not only defined the group's sound, but also influenced generations of artists? His light, acrobatic voice was the perfect complement to the gritty tones of his fellow lead singer David Ruffin, for example. This unique vocal mastery made songs like The Way You Do the Things You Do and Just My Imagination timeless classics. Eddie Kendricks, born Edward James Kendrick on December 17, 1939 in Union Springs, Alabama, was a musical genius whose contributions to the music industry have left an indelible mark. As a co-founder of the iconic Motown group The Temptations, Kendrick's distinctive falsetto voice became a defining element of the group's sound and a cornerstone of the Motown era. Kendrick's journey into music began in the church choir, where he met his lifelong friend and future Temptations member Paul Williams. In 1955, they formed a doo-wop group called the Cavaliers, which later evolved into the Primes. Their move to Detroit marked a turning point as they joined forces with Otis Williams, Melvin Franklin, and Eldridge Bryant to form the Temptations in 1960. The Temptations quickly rose to fame, becoming one of the most successful male vocal groups of the 1960s. Kendrick's falsetto was a key ingredient in hits like The Way You Do the Things You Do, Get Ready, and Just My Imagination. His ability to convey emotion through his voice made these songs timeless classics that continue to resonate with the audiences today. In 1971, Kendricks embarked on a solo career, achieving success with hits like Keep On Truckin' and Boogie Down. Kendrick's influence extended beyond his own recordings. His falsetto style inspired countless artists and helped shape the sound of Motown. In 1989, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame along with the other members of the Temptations, a testament to his enduring impact in the music industry. Eddie Kendricks' illustrious career was not without its share of challenges and struggles. Despite his immense talent and success, Kendricks faced numerous obstacles that tested his resolve and shaped his journey in the music industry. Kendrick's unique falsetto voice set him apart, but it also became a source of internal conflict. As a member of the Temptations, he often felt overshadowed by the more dominant personalities within the group, particularly David Ruffin. The struggle with personal identity was compounded by the pressures of maintaining a public image that aligned with the group's brand. Kendrick's desire to explore his individuality and artistic expression often clashed with the expectations placed upon him by the industry and his peers. The music industry in the 1960s and the 1970s was a demanding and competitive environment. Kendricks, like many artists of his time, faced immense pressure to produce hits and maintain commercial success. The rigorous touring schedules, recording sessions, and promotional activities took a toll on his physical and mental health. Additionally, the industry's focus on marketability often led to creative differences between Kendricks and the producers at Motown. He grew increasingly frustrated at the direction of the group's music, particularly the shifts towards psychedelic soul, which he felt did not align with his artistic vision. Tensions with the Temptations reached a breaking point in early 1970s. Kendrick's dissatisfaction with the group's musical direction and his desire for greater creative control led to conflicts with the other members, especially Otis Williams and Melvin Franklin. The situation was further exacerbated by personal disagreements and the pressures of fame. In November 1970, during a run at the Copacabana nightclub, Kendricks walks off the stage after an altercation and did not return. It was mutually decided that he would leave the group, marking the end of an era for the Temptations. Despite these challenges, Kendrick's departure from the Temptations allowed him to embark on a successful solo career. Kendrick's journey is a testament to his resilience and determination to stay true to his artistic vision even in the face of adversity. Eddie Kendricks was one of 5 children in his family. His family later moved to the Ensley neighborhood of Birmingham, where he met his lifelong friend and future Temptations member Paul Williams. The two began singing together in a church choir in the late 1940s, laying the foundation for their future musical endeavors. In 1955, Kendricks, Williams, and their friends Kel Osborne and Jerome Averett formed a doo-wop group called the Cavaliers. Seeking better opportunities, the group moved to Cleveland, Ohio, and then to Detroit, where they renamed themselves the Primes. Under the management of Milton Jenkins, the Primes gained local success and even inspired a female spin-off group called the Primettes, who later became the Supremes. In 1961, after the Primes disbanded, Kendricks and Williams joined forces with Otis Williams, Melvin Franklin, and Eldridge Bryant to form the Temptations. The group initially struggled to find success as the Elgins, but the fortunes changed when they began working with Motown's Berry Gordy and Smokey Robinson. Kendrick's distinctive falsetto voice became a defining element of the Temptations' sound, contributing to their rise to fame. The Temptations quickly became one of the most successful male groups of the 1960s, with Kendrick's falsetto playing a crucial role in their success. It was not just a signature sound for the Temptations, but also a defining element of the Motown era as a whole. His ability to convey emotion through his voice set a standard for male vocal groups and influenced countless artists who followed. The friction between Kendricks and Williams had been building for some time, primarily due to creative differences and personal disagreements. After Eddie Kendricks walks off the stage during the run-in at the Copacabana nightclub, the tensions were high in the dressing room. The altercation that had occurred on stage spilled over into the backstage area, where emotions ran even higher. Kendricks, Otis Williams, along with Melvin Franklin, had a heated exchange that highlighted the growing rift between the group. The disagreement centered around creative differences and personal frustrations that had been building over time. Kendricks felt increasingly dissatisfied with the musical direction of the Temptations and the lack of creative control he had within the group. This frustration combined with the personal disagreements that led to a volatile situation that ultimately resulted in Kendricks' decision to leave. And that moment right there marked a turning point for the Temptations, as it became clear that the group's dynamics had shifted irreparably. Despite the emotional and contentious nature of the confrontation, it was mutually decided that Kendricks would depart from the Temptations, paving the way for his successful solo career. His solo career got off to a strong start with the release of his debut album, All By Myself, which featured the hit single Keep On Truckin'. This song became a #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 and solidified Kendrick's status as a solo artist. Kendricks continued to achieve success with hits like Boogie Down and Shoeshine Boy, which showcased his versatility and ability to adapt to changing musical landscape. His early solo hit, Girl You Need a Change Your Mind, is credited with kickstarting the disco phenomenon centered around the New York loft scene. Eddie Kendricks' journey from his early days in Alabama to his rise to fame with the Temptations and his successful solo career is a testament to his talent, perseverance, and innovation. His legacy continues to inspire and resonate with artists and fans alike. In 1991, Eddie Kendricks was diagnosed with lung cancer, a disease he attributed to his 30-year smoking habit. In an effort to save his life, the doctors removed one of his lungs. Despite the surgery, Kendricks continued to face health challenges. However, his resilience and determination allowed him to tour in Europe and Japan in the summer of 1992. Tragically, Kendrick's battle with lung cancer ended on October 5, 1992, when he passed away at the age of 52. His brave fight against the disease and his contributions to music will continue to be remembered and celebrated by fans and fellow artists alike. He was more than just a voice. He was a beacon of soul expression and artistic innovation. From his early days in Alabama to his rise to fame with the Temptations and his successful solo career, Kendrick's journey was marked by resilience, creativity, and unwavering commitment to his craft. His distinct falsetto not only defined the sound of an era but also inspired countless artists who followed him. Kendrick's legacy endures through his timeless music and the profound impact he had on the world of Motown and beyond. As we remember Eddie Kendricks, we celebrate a true musical legend whose contributions continue to resonate with the heart and soul of music lovers everywhere.